Prufrock by the Boring Company. Prufrock is designed to porpoise, meaning it launches directly from the surface, mines underground, and re-emerges upon completion. This allows Prufrock to begin tunneling within 48 hours of arrival on site and eliminates the need to excavate expensive pits to launch and retrieve the machine. Prufrock is designed to tunnel at a speed greater than 1 mile per week, which is 6 times faster than the Boring Company's previous generation TBM, Godot+. This is still 4-5 times slower than a garden snail. But Prufrock is catching up. Prufrock's medium-term goal is to exceed 1/10 of human walking speed, which is 7 miles per day. Prufrock, likely a reference to the T.S. Eliot poem, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock, could be a big step toward the company bringing tunneling costs down further. Musk first detailed the company at the start of 2017, with the goal of digging more tunnels for car traffic. The company's website outlines a number of ideas for making tunneling more efficient. This includes tripling the amount of power going to each machine, upgrading the cooling system to reach higher levels. It also involves modifying the machine, so the machine can tunnel while the team is erecting supports instead of switching off. The company's goals also include automation, electrification, and research funding. Godot dubbed the first tunnel in December 2018, a 1.14-mile test track in Hawthorne, California. The machine raced against a snail called Gary, running in May 2018 at around 1/15 of the speed and improving. Built at a cost of just $10 million, the cost pales in comparison to the approximately $1 billion per mile for other projects. Musk declared in February 2019 that Linestorm would go online in the following month. The Boring Company has now focused its efforts on its first public tunnel. The $52.5 million public transport system runs 2 miles and is designed to transport people from the West Hall of the Las Vegas Convention Center to the South Hall. 2 tunnels run side by side to offer bidirectional travel, and it's expected to come online before the 2021 Consumer Electronics Show, a popular industry event that will essentially allow the entire tech world to test out its capabilities in real time. How will the planned platoon service work, and what about plans for a broader citywide network? The project is a major test for the company, and Prufrock has come online at what could be a make-or-break moment. A boring history. Several years ago, Elon Musk was stuck in traffic on his way to the Los Angeles International Airport. The delay gave him time to think. When Musk thinks, sparks fly and things happen. The first brainstorm caused by that delay in traffic was the Hyperloop, a fanciful new transportation technology that would feature an electrically powered capsule wafting along through depressurized tunnels at speeds of 700 miles per hour or more. That's New York to LA in 4 hours kind of speed. The Hyperloop idea spawned a number of companies who are trying to turn the dream into reality, but the technology is very futuristic and hard to do. Never one to wait patiently for things to happen, Musk pivoted instead to the notion of digging tunnels through the earth that would use somewhat conventional vehicles to whisk people from place to place at speeds of 150 mph or so, whizzing along well below the gridlock above their heads. So he started the Boring Company and purchased a used tunnel boring machine which he named Godot because it was so slow. He was convinced his engineers could take it apart, figure how to make it work better, and put it back together. According to Teslarati, it is believed that is the machine that dug the first test tunnel beneath the streets of Hawthorne, California near SpaceX headquarters. After studying Godot, the Boring Company came up with Linestorm, a modified version of a conventional boring machine that is roughly twice as fast but still nowhere near the 10x improvement the indomitable Mr. Musk has in mind. Once again, it is presumed this is the machine used to dig the first of 2 tunnels in Las Vegas. We say presumed because getting the Tesla public relations people to respond to requests for information is a little like waiting for Godot, the literary character, not the tunneling machine. Prufrock is alleged to be the Ne Plus Ultra of tunneling machines, a whole order of magnitude faster than either Godot or Linestorm. And it is out there somewhere doing what it was designed to do. Perhaps someday, God willing and the creek don't rise, the Boring Company will release some detailed information about what it is doing and where. Musk often alludes to popular culture when naming his creations. Played and ludicrous modes for Tesla automobiles are taken straight from the Mel Brooks movie Spaceballs, for instance, and some of the audio controls in his cars go to 11 instead of 10, a reference to another satirical movie. This is Spinal Tap. So what is the connection to Prufrock, a literary character invented by T.S. Eliot? Guessing what Ilan has in mind is fraught with danger, especially for mere mortals. However, an online source entitled Grade Saver suggests, it is important to note that Eliot's brand of modernist poetry sought to revive the literary past, as he argued for in tradition and the individual talent. His poetry, including Prufrock, is peppered with allusions to the Greeks, Shakespeare, the metaphysicals, and more. Eliot does not neglect the modern, however. It is often front and center, usually with unfavorable comparisons to the past. Is Ilan implying that tunneling, which long predated the automobile, is a smarter, better, faster way for humans to get from point A to point B, especially in light of the congestion that defines most cities today? Far be it from us to attempt an analysis of the mind of Musk, but the next time he visits Clean Technica Global Headquarters for a Sambuca and Sushi Fest, we will be sure to ask him. 6 times faster than previous tunnel boring machines. The boring company also promises that Prufrock 2 will work significantly faster than previous drills. Infrastructure projects should be like that in weeks instead of years getting ready. The pure drilling speed is 6 times higher than Boring Company's previous drill, the Godot Plus. Prufrock 2 is, therefore, suitable for a speed of more than 1.6 km per week to dig. Boring Company writes self-deprecatingly on the website. That is still 4 to 5 times slower than a garden snail. But we are catching up. Another advantage of the system is that the machine starts digging directly at the surface and digs to the surface itself at the end of the work. So you don't have to build a tunnel with support elements. This allows Prufrock 2 48 hours after arrival starts digging at the construction site. Standardized tunnels for faster completion. There is also a lot of emphasis on standardization. Prufrock 2 digs tunnels in only one size, 3.6 meters in diameter. In this way, prefabricated tunnel support segments can be placed at the same time as the excavation work. This saves you having to use the machine stopped every 1.5 meters, which, according to the Boring Company, is common with conventional tunnel boring machines. The Prufrock system also dispenses with the time-consuming laying of rails. Instead, tires are used. Even if Boring Company is only now showing Prufrock 2, one machine, presumably Prufrock 1, should already be in use. At the beginning of July, a new tunnel boring machine was installed on the Las Vegas Loop sited. Due to the orientation of the drill on the surface, it can be assumed that it is a Prufrock.